Oh, good morning! Today I am going to attempt to make some flapjacks. Right, so I'm going to start off by clearing the kitchen because Simon was exhausted last night, bless him. I made dinner and he just went to bed. So there's still pots from last night. So I'm going to clear the kitchen so I can get all my ingredients ready. My ingredients are over there, but let's clean up first and then we can get started. So while I'm washing up, I'll fill you in on my week. Today's Wednesday. So far this week's been really good. I kind of came to an epiphany, if you want to call it that, on Sunday. You may have noticed that in the vlog that, I don't know, I've been focusing a lot on spirit and maybe letting some other things not get as involved, let's put it that way, as I should have done. And I just had this thing pop into my head as I was driving back from the craft makers market that literally said, the shop is crushing you. And I was like, right, okay, who said that? What was that? And it was from that sort of psychic spot in the back of my head. I know that sounds really odd, but I have a particular place where it feels like the words and the information and the sort of channeling comes from. Anyway, I was driving back and it just said the shop's crushing you. I'm like, right, okay, well, let's change it then. And it was almost like I got this enlightenment. I know that sounds a little bit woohoo, but I got this kind of enlightenment that was like, well, if you don't want to do stuff, then change it. So I'm changing stuff. So this week I feel a little bit more positive. I feel like I'm in control of things again. Not that I wasn't in control before, but something a friend of mine, well, I'm going to call him a friend, so Matt, if you're watching, said on, sent me a lovely voicemail to say, you know, these are the things you've been focusing on and this is your brand and stuff like that. And it was a really lovely voicemail. And I thought, right then, I'm in charge. I've always been in charge of my own life. And if you're not happy with anything, you change it. So that's what we're doing. So we're doing a little bit of a rebrand. We're looking at rebranding things. You'll have noticed that my vlog is now the Honest Vlog. So it's linked to the Honest Vocal Coach Reacts. There'll be some more adjustments coming soon. Nothing drastic. There might be a new logo coming. Because I've had the same logo since I began, which is 5 years. So there might be a new logo coming. I still really like the cream and brown colours for the Honest Vocal Coach. I think it works really well. And the photograph that I've got is lovely. And I hate having photo shoots done. I don't really want to have another photo shoot done. I'm just not a fan. And that one's quite some time ago now. As all of my photo shoots are, because I don't like it. It's, you know, I'm not very confident with the way I look. This is me and all of that, but looking back at photographs and things and even going for clothes shopping and stuff like that, I'm not really a fan. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're going to do a little bit of a rebrand. New logo coming. We're going to stick with the same picture, but there's going to be a new logo, which will be hard because I have so many sites. Okay, so we got Shopify, Etsy, my main website, Honest Vocal Coach. Then there's all the social medias. There is all the YouTubes. There is Thinkific, where my courses are. There are so many places where I'm on. LinkedIn. I should literally be listing all of these. all these places where I am that I need to kind of update and refresh logos and things. So that is happening. I'm working on that as we speak. Yesterday in the shop was really good. I didn't sell a whole load, but there was so many people in, so many lovely chats, and it was just a really nice day. Busy, but I think busy is good for me. It helps me move forward. There was apparently his cousin and friend. I thought it was mum and daughter that come in every Tuesday. They're lovely. They're very sort of spiritual and stuff. So we get chatting every week, which is great. I had a delivery of incense yesterday and some candle refills, so all my incense is back sorted. I've got 2 crystal deliveries coming. One from Pakistan, a great supplier I've been using for quite some time, and one from a UK supplier that I use. Because money's been a little bit tight to get more orders in recently, so it was nice this week to be able to get those orders done. So they'll be coming. They're both, I'd say, the UK one's reasonably small, but the Pakistan one, there's quite a lot in that. That's going to take me a while to get through. So this week is literally photographing all their stuff that's coming in, and then listing it on the website, making it look nice, all of that. I've got 2 crochet things to finish, 2 blankets I'm working on. I've also had a commission for another one yesterday from Alison. I'm doing a baby blanket. That's going to get added to the list. I've currently got 7 on the list, and that doesn't include Liz and Alex and now flowers. I'm learning to make flowers for one of my customers who makes dreadlocks. I've mentioned her before. She's called Linny Locks on Facebook. So I'm learning how to make little flowers as well, so that's nice. But today I'm making flapjacks. I have been making these flapjacks for so long. I bought all the stuff. I even went out and did a special trip just to get it. Unsalted butter, brown sugar, the works. And then did I get round to doing it? No, I didn't. No, today I would normally see Alex, but Alex is super busy at the moment with chili pep and appointments and stuff like that. So there's not going to be any time for me to meet up with them today. So I'm here. But I will be seeing Alex on Friday because I have something exciting happening. I am going to Girls Aloud in Manchester, and get this. It's weird that I'm telling you this while I'm washing up, but you know, it's real life. I'm on the guest list. Would you believe it? I am on the guest list for Girls Aloud. So me and Alex are going. We're going to be in the VIP section, and we're going to be meeting a young artist who's just got started. Hopefully it's a big venue, so it's all about catching up with one another, because this new artist, Abby Mack, has some other stuff to do as well while she's there, and her promoter, who hopefully I'll get to meet. I've realised there's quite a lot of soap in this, and I'm allergic to washing up liquid, especially fairy. So I have to wash my hands again after I've washed up and put hand cream on to stop them going red and itchy. I find the best ones are Tesco's, Morrison's, Sainsbury's, but their kind of version, not the cheap ones, but the supermarket ones. They don't seem to affect my hands too much, which is a great excuse for not washing up too much. But today I thought, you know what? Simon had a really hard day yesterday and the day before. He's got a lot on. And I'll sort all this lot out, because I want to have a clear space to do the flapjacks. Now, I'm not really a baker. I'm not. I think when my kids were young, we made bread. We had a lovely day making bread, and a piece of the bread looked like a man's part. I don't know what happened there. It didn't when we put it in the oven, but when it came out, it really did. We made cake pops. I don't know if you've ever done that. Mine were a disaster, but Alex seemed to have it going on. You kind of basically get cake, and then you use the topping, that frosting, and you mix it with it, and then you cover it in whatever you want. So either dip it in chocolate or put on hundreds and thousands or whatever. And we had loads of fun. And none of mine was on sticks. I went like that and it just went. Whereas Alex's were pretty good. I don't think I've got any photographs. Might be some on Facebook somewhere. And as a kid in school, I think I did the obvious stuff. I made something that was called springtime breakfast. Get this right. It's toast with a bit of ham on, cheese, and a slice of tomato. Springtime breakfast. Not cheese on toast. Literally, they called it springtime breakfast. I think I would have made what do you call it? A pineapple upside down cake. I'll have done that. Pretty sure I remember doing that. Also, some kind of biscuits, which is a bit like a jammy dodger, where you get your shortbread and you dump a bit of jam in the centre. Pretty sure I made that in school. But I'm not an avid baker. I do make bread. To say I'm not a baker, I do make bread, but I do use the bread machine. I was actually going to do some today, but I don't have enough ingredients, so that might be another vlog when I make bread. My favourite bread that I make is cheese bread. It's so good. Simon's addicted to cheese, so that's a really good one. I think we're nearly there. We just got to wipe the other side now. Alfie's on the sofa. I think he's watching This Morning. Now, something I realised is I don't have anything to mix this in. I do have a big glass jug, which I could potentially use, so we might try that. But yeah, I didn't think that bit through, did I? Isn't Fairground Attraction on This Morning? Bear with. So would you believe it was? It was the actual Fairground Attraction singing Perfect. And my goodness, her voice is still good. Right, let's have a look at the ingredients. Yes, I have opened the chocolate. And yes, I did test it out this morning to see what it was like. Now, they are still in date. Let's just point that out. Because I have had these a little while. But I'll show you what we need. We need British butter, unsalted. So here's one I prepared earlier. We need some chocolate to dip them in afterwards. I went to Morrison's. I got some dark chocolate and 2 milk chocolates. And yes, I tested the chocolate out this morning because some cheap chocolates are terrible. But this is rather nice. It tastes good. So we've got that. Billington's light brown soft natural unrefined cane sugar. So we've got the brown sugar. I got some white chocolate chips because I thought it might be fun to decorate the top of the flapjacks with. I got some golden syrup. This one is from Morrison's. It's a golden syrup for baking and drizzling. And finally, whole jumbo oats. These are from Morrison's as well. Mornflake Mighty Oats. It's quite a big bag. Now, I was told to get rolled oats, but I couldn't get any. So I went for the whole jumbo oats, which I don't think there's much of a difference. Right, so the recipe I'm using is from bbcgoodfood.com. It's yummy golden syrup flapjacks. It's supposed to take 15 minutes to make and 15 minutes to cook. And it says bake these 4 ingredients. So it says bake these 4 ingredient flapjacks. They're easy to make and ready in half an hour. Add chocolate drops, coconuts. Oh my God, no. Or sultanas. No, I'd rather not. Oh, adverts. So we need 250 grams of porridge oats, 125 grams of butter, 125 grams of light brown sugar, and 2 to 3 teaspoons of golden syrup. Right, I'm going to need some scales. Now I've realised my mini scales are at the shop because I use them for measuring postage. So I've got Simon's big scales. They're actually mine. I bought them for the studio years ago, but we've still got them. They're brilliant. They have this little box that goes with them that you're supposed to put on the wall like that. Let's get measuring. Okay, so we're gonna make them in this because I don't have a large mixing bowl. I thought I did, but I can't find one. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I do. So I've got my jug to measure in, I've got my bowl. Do you have to preheat your oven? Shall we find out? Method, right. Heat the oven to 200 degrees C or 180 degrees C or gas mark 6. Okay, oven on. 200, right, okay, we got that. Put the oats, butter, sugar and golden syrup in a food processor and pulse until mixed. I need a food processor as well. Hang on. Okay, got the food processor out. Liz gave it us. It's kind of old school. It's a Morphe, no it's not, it's a Russell Hobbs. But it works and it's nice and clean. So, oats. We can do this. Can't get in. Scissors. Right, 250 grams of jumbo oats. It's not changed at all. I've literally filled it up and nothing's happened. There it is, it's literally full. And nothing's happened. It's still the same. Why is it not changing? I knew this was going to be a faff. So how do I know what 250 grams is? Okay Google, how do I know how much 250 grams is?
On the website splashlearn.com, they say, since 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, 1 divided by 4 kilograms equals 250 grams.
It didn't come up with anything though. Okay. I'm going to have to do some guesstimates here. Put some back. Should have brought me other scales. Right, we're having a guesstimate. This is 250 grams, honest. We then put in 1 5G of butter. Okay. Now if this is 250, that means we need half. That's easy enough. Okay, that's a lot of butter, isn't it? Okay, butter in. We need some for buttering the tin at the end, it says. So I'll put that back over there. Now what? I'm supposed to be putting this in the bowl, but it's not happening, is it? Right. Light brown sugar, 125. So there is 500 in there, so that means a quarter of the pack. Why is everything so difficult to get into? Now the blooming thing's changing a bit. The scales. I'll stick all this up again later. Okay. 2 to 3 tablespoons of golden syrup, depending on how gooey you want it. Ooh. Right, has this got a sticky thing on the top? Yes, it has. Pull off the sticky thing. Oh, That's fiddly. I didn't lick the lid, honest. Right. How many spoonfuls? 2 to 3. Managed to spill it everywhere. It's all down the edge of the thing. Put in the food processor and pulse until mixed. I've never used this food processor before. So there we are. I could have just put it all in there, couldn't I? Okay, so this goes in here. Just put that in there. Need another spoon. I should have just put it straight into the food processor. Is anything happening? Hang on. Was my butter supposed to be melted? It didn't say, did it? Let's try again. I knew this was going to be a faff, not being a baker as such. I've got an idea. I think it's microwave safe. We're going to put it in the microwave and melt the butter slightly. Okay, the butter is melted. Well, a little bit. We'll put it back in. Okay, and again. It's working! We're alright. We've done it. Lightly butter a baking tin and add the mixture. Right, can do that. Baking tin. Lightly butter. Then what? Made such a mess. Stuff everywhere. This is definitely longer than 15 minutes. Press into corners with back of spoon so mixture is flat and score into 12 squares. Bake for 15 minutes until golden brown. Right. Does this bottom come off? No, it doesn't. Brilliant. It's in there. Good Lord. Spatula. Well, I'll certainly know for next time. Get a spatula. And it's super sticky, so loads of it's stuck in the bottom. How are you supposed to get it out? So, there's not quite enough for the tin size that I've got. But I'll spread it out. It'll be alright. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's been a disaster so far. It's alright, it's working, it's spreading quite nicely actually. I do think if I'm going to use this tin size, I'm going to need slightly more mixture though. It being the first time I've ever done this, was all very much guesstimates, especially since the scales didn't work. Okay. Ta-da! Right, now we have to put it in for 15 minutes. Google set timer for 15 minutes. That went well. Okay, Google, set timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
Now, am I supposed to put anything over it, or am I just supposed to leave it as it is? Be careful not to overmix the oats. They may lose their texture. Okay. Press corners in. We've done that. Lightly break for 15 minutes till golden brown. That's it, I guess. And then we put the top on, but I'm assuming we need to let it cool first before we then melt the chocolate and put it on the top. So here goes. It's going in. Luckily, we've already got a bowl of hot water over here for all this mess. And look at the state of that. How are we going to get get that out there. Hot water. So here we go. I've taken it out. I put it in for 15 minutes. I'm going to leave it to cool. It does look like it's cooked all the way through. It's a nice soft one. So I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to dip it in some chocolate, I think. You know, like they do half, like a triangle. So I'm going to attempt that. And it seems to have all blended together, so I'll probably have to cut it again. I don't think it's done enough, you know. I'm going to put it back in. It looks really soft on the inside, so I'm going to put it back in for another 5-10 minutes and we'll see how we go. So now they're a little bit overly brown, but they still didn't seem to be cooked on the inside, so maybe I didn't put enough oats in, I don't know. But I'm going to leave them to cool and see what happens, and then we'll try putting the chocolate on, and then fingers crossed they taste okay. But it's my first time doing them, so I guess we'll find out. Right, so I've got it cooling down. I think my issue might be I processed it too much. You know when it said don't process your oats too much. So I'm nipping out while it's cooling because I need a new clothes area, because mine, I've had it that long and it's made of metal tubes. All the tubes are kind of getting rusty and manky, so I'm going to nip out and get a new area and probably have a little wander around Home Bargains while I'm there.
5 Rawns westbound, and we've got a flooding at the Rawns to Stanwick tunnel, if you can get through though. Over the QE2 bridge it was slow clockwise because of an earlier accident. That's all clear now, and finally
I'm working late, 'cause I'm a sinner.
Ooh. Right, so I'm back from the shops. I went to the range, picked up an Era. I've put that in there and I've transferred the clothes from the old decrepit Era onto the new one. Got very wet. The weather is rubbish today. On my way back, I've been listening to, I don't know where I've put my phone. There it is. On my way back, I've been listening to a voicemail from Matt. I've still not finished it, bear with. But hello. I think I've got another 10 minutes to listen yet. So I'm going to finish listening to that. But I'm going to put all this shopping away. I've got my chocolate ready to put in for the flapjacks. I'm not impressed by the look of them. They do look kind of burnt and depressing. But we're going to finish the job. So I'm going to melt the chocolate. And while that's melting, I'm going to put the shopping away. I'm going to do a sausage, mash, gravy, Yorkshire puddings for dinner, I think. Keep it simple. I have vegetarian sausages. I got Simon the skinless ones. Yorkshire puddings. Fish cakes. This is different. Excuse the noise of the microwave. I'm going to try these. Cathedral City hash brown pockets with cheese in. Wow, that's calories and carbs, but we'll give that a try. Also, I've got this our mac and cheese Cathedral City, my favourite cheese. And they do cheese in mash. It was 3 for a tenner if you got 3, so I got 3. They're for the freezer, and I'm not going to eat them all in one go. I also got these, never tried these. These are McCain Baby Hasselbacks. Deliciously slow baked and crispy crispiness and flavour, sea salt and cracked black pepper. Ooh. I don't often go into Iceland, you see. So Iceland's inside the range, so I took an excuse to go and look at the wool upstairs. There wasn't anything I liked in Home Bargains or in the range. The range's wool is too thin. It's 4-ply. And I've got everything else in Home Bargains, so I didn't get any of that. Just got all the foodstuffs. Right, let's check the chocolate. Oh no. I think I burnt them. Oh well, we're gonna dip it in the chocolate. There we are. I think I have burnt them very badly. But they look terrible. I think I should have just left it the 15 minutes and then left them. But I thought they weren't cooked enough, so I put them in again and I burnt them. Let's hope they taste something, because that just looks like, yeah, rocks with chocolate on. Well, I guess it was my first time making flapjacks. So if anybody is a flapjack making expert, please let me know. I would love to know a better way of doing it. What did I do wrong? Please let me know. Right, so I'm back downstairs again. I've been doing a little bit of stuff upstairs, bit of crochet as well. Simon's just phoned, he's leaving Barnsley now. So I've put in the Hasselback, is that what it's called? Potatoes. You put the seasoning in the bag. I didn't realise that, I'd already taken them out of the bag, put them back in the bag, and you shake them up. And now I'm organising the sausages. I've got to make sure I separate the ones that are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Mine are much bigger though, so I'll notice the difference. I had an issue yesterday as well. I left my aligners at the shop, so I've had to put my next set in. And I messaged my lady and she said it's okay. So I'm going to have to keep these in a little bit longer, and then we'll go back to normal scan day next week. I think I'll do a scan tomorrow anyway, but then I have to wait a week because I put the next ones in too early. Right, so I've got the sausages, they're going next. Everything's frozen today, so I'm doing like a frozen thing. Then we've got Yorkshire puddings that go in last. I have some Auntie Bessie's still in the freezer, so we're going to use them. Got peas in the pan. So, okay Google, set timer for 25 minutes.
Got it. 25 minutes. And that's starting now.
So there we are. So literally I just have to wait now until near the end. Actually, Google, okay Google cancel. Okay Google stop timer.
No problem. Consider the timer cancelled.
Okay Google set timer for 20 minutes.
Alright, 20 minutes.
We'll change
Starting now.
We'll change it to 20 minutes. Then in the last 5 minutes I can get the Yorkshire puddings in and get the peas on and get the gravy going. I couldn't wait. I thought I'd try one while I'm waiting for Simon. I know I'm supposed to be waiting till after dinner, but I couldn't help it. It's alright. It doesn't taste burnt. It's a little bit crunchier than your average flapjack, but it actually tastes really good. I'm quite surprised. So basically I must have just cooked them for too long, because this is really nice. Yeah, it's a bit crunchy, but it's really nice. Woohoo! I succeeded! I was really worried they were going to taste awful, but no, they're good. I managed it. Just cooked them for too long. So I was just thinking, if there's anything else you want me to try and make, cookery-wise, just let me know. They're actually okay. It's more like a biscuit than a flapjack. But they do taste okay. Just a little bit burnt around the edges. So I'm just waiting for Simon now. The food's in. I've just put the Yorkshire puddings in. I went for easy tonight because I've been in the kitchen all day. I'm showing you my garden though. How good does this look? All that work, it really paid off, didn't it? It looks fantastic. We're talking about making a bench for that back corner under the tree. We've done a little bit of well, I've done a bad diagram. Simon's done a better diagram. So I'll keep you updated on that one. Oh, I think that's him getting home now. Yeah, this is Alfie waiting for his daddy. I've got a, what do you call it now? Stable door. So we have a look out the door. He's just reversed up. And we have to wait till he's shut the gate. The gate, Alfie, and then he can go, alright? We're just waiting, Alfie. We're just putting the bin out for tomorrow. Hello? Oh, it's time. You can go, Alfie. Go! Who is it? So there we go. I have got vegetarian sausages, corn, Yorkshire puddings, Hasselback potatoes, peas and gravy. And Simon's got the same but proper sausages. And I've made too much. I always do. I think that's why I'm the size I am. I don't know how to make small portions. But that looks phenomenal. So the dinner was absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. The whole thing was super tasty. The best bit was the McCain's Hasselback potatoes. You have to undo the bag and then put the seasoning in, shake up the bag, and then you put it out onto a tray. They were salt and black pepper, or sea salt and black pepper, something like that, but they were so tasty. So Simon's gone in the shower now. We haven't had our pudding yet. He's not tried the flapjacks, but I'll let you know in the next vlog on whether he enjoyed them or not. But I did. Yes, I've learned, and I'll get better for next time. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you've got any tips on making flapjacks and anything you'd like me to make, put it in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. The next one's going to be a big vlog because I'm going to see Girls Aloud. See you on Sunday.